7:47 at KNEB, and time for News Extra today, brought to you by Intralinks. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We're going to talk about a Lions Club event coming up not this weekend, but next weekend. And we have Rick Tuggle and Jody Miles here. And Rick has been kind of running this basketball tournament that they've had for a number of years, for a long time. Jody is the president of the Lions Club this year. So we'll let Rick start out discussing it. This will run February 16th and 17th. And how many years have you been doing this basketball tournament?
Well, this will be our 10th annual. And we have to thank former Lion Jeff Hansen, who started this tournament originally. And he ran it for 3 years and then moved away, handed it off, and Jody and I have been the co-chairs of it for ever since then. And it's been a great fundraiser for us. We love to see the area youth come out, and certainly traveling teams from outside the area. And we do 2 days of basketball. There's a 3-game minimum. Each team pays a $125 entrance fee, which is still pretty reasonable per player, and get to play 3 games. So it's great being one of the first tournaments of the year for the traveling teams, so they can test out their teams and get some really good competition from more than just around the area.
All right, we're talking 4th through 8th grade girls and boys,
yes.
Right? Okay. So 3-game minimum, and then that's pool play on Saturday, and then what, a single elimination game on Sunday?
Yeah, we bracketed at that point based on the results within the pool play, and then we go ahead and have a single elimination bracket. We communicate this bracket to the coaches on a website, and I email them with the updates, and they go and they look at the website, and I keep the brackets updated as play continues. So all of the other Lions Club volunteers that help us have to call scores in to me so that I can get that updated. So it's somewhat of a real-time tournament, and coaches can keep track of where they're at. And they've complimented us on a well-run tournament, and there's not a lot of issues that we have. We have good refs and have for years, and we have great volunteers. And we have great sponsors, and it's been a good tournament for us.
All right. All right, Jody, you got prizes first and second place for each grade. Is that right? Each grade group?
That's correct. The championship team and the runner-up will receive prizes.
Okay. So that's good, and you're expecting over 40 teams again this year? That's a lot of teams.
We've had a good turnout with phone calls and emails up to this date, actually a lot sooner than we normally do. Yeah, we would expect probably over 40, 45. You know, we've had years where we've had over 50. That gets a little challenging with the facilities and so forth. We've been very fortunate with the local area school districts to allow us to run our tournament at the gyms. So we normally use the Gearing High School, Gearing Junior High, and Scottsbluff High School and the Bluffs Middle School are the four main gyms, and then we can expand out if we need to.
All right, that's super. You guys have good sponsors to help you out, because you guys raise, you mentioned, anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 with this. That's a pretty good amount of money.
And that is not possible without our sponsors, and we have quite a few, but we do have 3 major sponsors that contribute, and that's Western Nebraska Community College and First State Bank and Platte Valley Companies. And they've been our 3 major sponsors for the last 3, 4, 5 years.
At least.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So very fortunate to have them supporting this cause. So.
All right. So you raise this money, and explain where it goes and what you do with it, and that type of thing.
Well, Lions Club were originally given the charge by Helen Keller to be the Knights of the Blind, and that's really where Lions Club got its focus, to help people with hearing and vision healthcare. And so if you have someone, we know that insurance is kind of limited, particularly with vision and eyesight, and so we will take applications so that we can sponsor someone to get their vision checked, be able to purchase a standard pair of glasses, and for special cases we can do more and get matching funds from national and state, like we've helped people travel to train with sight dogs and those types of things. So it's really rewarding because it's a gap in healthcare, honestly, and without this, there'd be a lot of people that may never get their vision looked at.
And you guys helped out with some other things as well last year. There were other emergencies, and you took care of those.
Yeah, the Lions clubs within the state of Nebraska operate within different regions, and you'll get emails from other Lion Club presidents about an emergency, let's say in Gordon with the fires. And we were able to use discretionary funds. The Lion president can use discretionary funds to send money to help those individual clubs or the people in need. And in that case, I think it went straight to the firefighters in support of their efforts.
Okay. You also have one other thing that's going to happen with the basketball tournament. You're going to have a Nebraska football player speak on Saturday.
Absolutely, and this was kind of a special treat for us. Nate Lewis from the Fellowship of Christian Athletes called me, and they're going to happen to have at least one Husker and maybe more. Imani Cross will be in town, and at 10 a.m. at the Scottsbluff High School cafeteria, he will be signing autographs and sharing his faith, and doing that for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Most likely he will bring another player. We just don't know who that will be at this point. And that's just a special treat for us. So that is an open event for the community. Come out and see him, get some autographs, and listen to Imani Cross talk about what it's meant to him to be a Christian and also an athlete.
All right. Once again, this is February 16th and 17th, not this weekend, but next weekend, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sounds like a great tournament. If people, for $125, you can't beat it. If people want to still get in, they can do that, right?
Yeah, they can still get in. The official deadline for mailing is today. So if it's in the mail by today, that's fine. But if they contact me or have the ability to send that to me, email or fax, I'll get them in the tournament. And we've had a lot of people contacting me. So I'm happy to go ahead and give my number. It's 641-6870. And they can contact me if they're wanting to get a team in last minute. We'll accommodate them.
All right, Rick is over at First State Bank, by the way, and so that's the number, 641-6870. 641-6870 if you want to get a team in. And usually, it's always the case, the out-of-town teams get in really quick, and the local teams kind of drag their feet a little bit. So,
yes,
so
we have several out
Rick
of
a call.
town this year. Several out of town teams this year. South Dakota,
all
Wyoming, and
Colorado.
yeah.
And
We
then
need
all
the
over
local
Nebraska.
support.
So they need local support as well. 641-6870 if you want to get your team in. All right, guys, thanks. Good luck. I know you're going to have a lot of volunteers. It's a great club. And Rick can also tell you, or you can contact Jody over at Platte Valley Bank about being a Lions Club member as well. All right.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you.
Kevin.